Hi, everybody. The weirdest thing happened. I thought I was live talking to you guys, and I wasn't. So I did a whole podcast, stream, and actually, when I thought I turned off the stream, I turned it on, and so you just saw a blank stream with my room. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. All right, guys. So sorry about that. This happens. Jesus is awesome, man, guys. It's 12:02 in the day. And I want to talk to you guys about some current boxing events. But first, I want to just talk about how good God is, man. God's in everything. God inspires everything that's good. Jesus is awesome, man. I've come to understand that daily. And I wanted to just talk about two things that are current events, which I thought are worth mentioning to show you guys just how awesome Jesus is. So the first one is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is facing um, Deontay Wilder, and we had a couple of press conferences, which were pretty entertaining for some of you. But what was really interesting to me was what Tyson Fury talked about on the Breakfast Club, which was battling uh, mental disability that he had on the Breakfast Club. So I thought it was really interesting how he's talking about mental disorders. He was suffering from depression, almost committed suicide. Even though everything seemed to be going well in his life, he actually fell into depression. And he's a Christian. And it's very interesting because I think I could identify with that. I think a lot of people can identify with it. The number one killer of people is not disease, as much as people think it is disease. Most of the time, it's because of mental depression or mental disorder or some sort of mental challenge that somebody has that builds up stress in their body, and that manifests itself in various forms. Some people, it's committing suicide, depression, that kind of thing. Other people, it builds up in disease, and so they get diseases and they die. And it's just very interesting talking about this topic, because I think that even though this is boxing, we can actually deal with bigger issues. Some of you guys out there watching this video have some mental disorders, or some of you out there have challenges. Some of you guys are suffering with depression. The most of the news out there is pretty negative. And so, I had to take this opportunity to talk to you about Jesus, man. The most people who have a sense of God or spirituality, they actually are able to overcome these depressions or disorders in their lives and actually take it to the next level. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I think it's very important for you guys to know who Jesus is. I mean, Jesus is everywhere. I mean, everywhere and everything. It's living, sustaining us all the time. And so for me, God saves is just awesome. It's a really awesome thing. I mean, the integrity, the existence of things. I was just thinking very recently, we had an earthquake 6.9 on the Richter scale, and nothing fell down in our house. Nothing. And I mean, I thought it was going to be the end of the world. I was like, Lord, this is how it ends, huh? And no. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that, Jesus is everything. He's the core of everything. I hope that I could share that, show that in my different channels that I have, the channel that I got movies, or this channel here, which I do unboxing, which is entertaining. But, at the end of the day, it's about the values. It's about it's about always, like I said, for distributing, showing that, what I admire about the combatants in boxing is, the characteristics of them when they're in a fight, the determination to either win or succeed or pursue, even in the face of difficulties and overcoming challenges. And that for me ultimately is what's interesting to me, how a boxer may figure it out, or how a boxer may deal with a problem. And by pushing against each other, they kind of help each other get to the next level. I think of Canelo versus First and Triple G. That's the idea that comes through my mind when I think about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury right now. These two guys who have had a lot of shaping in their lives. Deontay Wilder with his daughter, spina bifida, Tyson Fury with the mental disorders. These things kind of, to me, that's what makes boxing interesting. And what I like also is the gentlemanly nature, generally speaking, in boxing, where people, when they win, they're gracious in winning, they're gracious in losing. I look at Gennady Golovkin, how he congratulated Canelo Alvarez on his win against him. I thought that was gracious. When you look at what happened in the MMA very recently with Conor McGregor and Khabib, disgraceful winner, throwing things at people and having vitriol and spite and envy and anger. That's not necessary. If you want something, then, you're the winner. You already won. So what's your point? And this is this is the kind of world we live in, where people are not gracious in losing, and they're not even gracious in winning anymore. That's the kind of world we live in. And with all of that negativity and how the world is going, and a lot of negativity around us, and a lot of negative things going on, I could understand why a lot of people feel depressed and hopeless. And that's the number one killer of people right now, people committing suicide and all that stuff. And the reason is because a lot of people lost hope, because the general characteristics and qualities that Jesus has, that the genteel spirit, the negotiating side of things, trying to find peace in a situation, that's kind of being lost now these days. And I understand it, and that's why I'm trying to speak about it in this sport venue. Somebody, just walking around, just watching this video, you've been watching, covering things in boxing, you have things going on in your life. You see this video now, you're gonna stop and pause for a minute, because this video is more than just about boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's about our attitude. And again, you may like boxing, you might like that as entertainment, you might like movies, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's all also about you as a person. All these boxers out there, they're entertainers and everything, but they also got their personal lives, and they have their ups and downs. And a lot of times we always look at them as entertainers and not really as people. And it's all of these things are very important for us to remember. I always believe it's about showing Jesus as much as possible I can to the world, to just know how good God is. Because God is, he takes a lot of crap from us, and he just loves us. He wants to embrace us, love us. He wants to make us, the best we could possibly be. And the best that you possibly can be, man, is supernatural. There's a lot of supernatural elements to us that we haven't even tapped in and explored yet. And so it's just so much to think about when you talk about Jesus. And then when you talk about boxing now, you can see some of these attributes in different scenarios and things in boxing. I love to use that as a segue to talk more about Jesus to you guys, man. I'm really excited about talking about Jesus, because he's dope, man. Jesus is dope. All right, so back in 2009, when I came back to this country, I didn't want to come back here. I didn't know why I came back until now. Now I know why I came back. It was to help my mom and everything. And I'll say to you guys this, man. I'll say to you guys this: when you guys come together to watch boxing and stuff, don't. I mean, you may trash talk each other and all of that stuff, and that's fun and stuff. But at the end of the day, don't hold any animosity against anybody. Don't be holding no hate against nobody. You know what I mean? This is a love thing. It's all love. Sports is supposed to bring people together. Yeah, you may root for your team, but at the end of the day, everybody gets back together and they have a good old time. Remember what sports are about. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat section. You guys can come in the chat section and see somebody's viewing this video. Let me see who you are, and shout out whoever you are. Give me a shout out, man. Give me a shout out. Who are you? Talk to me. Christopher Smith. Yo, my boxing pal. Yeah, I hear that Mayweather's going to be fighting Pacquiao. They looking at making a third fight. Second fight. I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? How you doing, Christopher? It's nice to see you, man. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, all two viewers of you. Yeah, I haven't been on here for a while. I'm sorry about that, but I've been really occupied with something that's priority one, which was my mom and her health. And she's doing much better. She's doing much better every single day. She's doing better, and I'm so happy about that. In the face of sometimes negative things that you see and hear, you have to have the faith to see past that and see what God can have in store for you. And that's what makes you perform even better than if you was to just succumb to that. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys understand fully what I'm saying, but you can't always look at what things appear to be. You have to look at what God wants things to happen. And on a daily basis, we should be led by God to do his will for us. And his will is not bad at all, and it's not, like some people say, well, if I'm doing his will, then I ain't got no choice. And I'll be like, you always have choice. That's the thing. The will of God allows you to make choices and decisions and decide how you want to make your day go. But it just follows in line with what he has in store for you, which is much better than what you could ever possibly have in store for yourself, man. That's all. I know God is a separate entity to myself. I know that because I felt his presence, and I felt I felt something separate me, deal with me, and control me. And I've seen him do things separate to people and control them as well. So I know he's a separate presence to you and I, yet we are part of him and part of his presence. We're part of his existence, his essence, his substance. You know what I mean? Not a he, but yeah. So anywho's, man, you guys throw some questions at me. You guys can talk. Yeah. Christopher Smith says, I'm good. Christopher Smith says, I've also seen Broner versus Pacquiao rumors reported. And it says, I'm glad your mother's getting there. Yeah, man. First of all, Broner versus Pacquiao. Yeah, I heard something like that, but it seems as though Pacquiao's more serious about going after Mayweather. He wants to go after Mayweather. Look like they want to make some more money. And Pacquiao seems to have his own company, so that would be nice. I would love to see Pacquiao make some extra dollars. And he always wanted to fight Mayweather again, and this might be his best chance to beat him because Mayweather ain't fought in a while, and we don't know if he's slowing down or what. So that would be nice. I mean, I'm a nice little something. I don't know if they won't make as much money as they did the first fight, but it might even be more competitive or more exciting than ever before. So you never know. That would be fun to see, though. That'd be fun to see. Yeah. Yeah. So I've been away for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't know if I told you guys about this book, Better Sight Without Glasses. I haven't been doing it for a couple of days, and the computer does wreck my vision, man. I would have done. I get to see things better and better, and then all of a sudden I can't see as well because the last couple of days I was kind of busy too. I wake up early in the morning and stuff, but I haven't been able to really do my eye exercises like I would love to. But this is a great book, man. If you want a copy, let me know. I'll send you all the digital pages to it. I could do that. You just tell me your email address. I'll send it to you. Yeah. So yeah. I mean yeah. I mean I still I'm still following boxing a little bit. Not much. I don't follow boxing that much anymore. But yeah, I follow it a little bit. I saw Charlo, Jamal Charlo. He fought that youngster and knocked him out. Yeah, promising upcoming guy. Yeah, I think the guy sparred Canelo and Golovkin. Forgot what his name is. Yeah, knocked him out. I don't know if Jamal Charlo's that good though. I mean, I think he's supposed to, if I'm not mistaken, guys, he's supposed to, GGG's mandatory is now him, something like that. That's how it goes. I don't know. I thought it would have been Canelo's mandatory. I heard Canelo's going to be fighting 168 pounder. Is that right? I think so. Right? Yeah. And I think, what did they say? They said something about, I don't know who Errol Spence is supposed to be fighting next, but I saw Errol Spence training. I think Errol Spence is supposed to be fighting Sean Porter, right? Because Porter beat Garcia. So Porter's looking to match up with Errol Spence. Is that right? Yeah, so Deontay Wilder, man, and Tyson Fury. I saw the entertaining stuff. Tyson Fury talking that talk, trash talk, up in Deontay Wilder's backyard. Yeah. It's just trash talking. I mean, it's just trash talk. It's really, when you get down to the fighting, can they do something? And Tyson Fury has a point. I mean, Deontay Wilder has to hit Tyson Fury on the chin to knock him out, right? Wilder does hit with some decent body shots, though. I heard Mark Breland talking about how Roy Jones Jr. depended mostly on his athleticism and his quick reflexes, his reaction time, kind of like Muhammad Ali. To actually beat an opponent, but it actually is a lot more complicated than that. Yes, Ali didn't have the greatest defense, and neither did Roy Jones Jr. That is true. But and so you got to have defense to have longevity in it, in any sport. Actually, you have to have proper decent. You got good defense, then you can mount your offense off your defense. And that's the thing Floyd Mayweather always had. He always had proper defense. Because great punching power don't mean nothing if you can't land, right? Right, Christopher? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys should check out Troy King's. I think he calls him, what he calls him, killer something. Troy King, though. Troy King, he really does breakdowns, which to me makes sense. I was just watching Teddy Atlas, and he was talking to what's the guy's name? The MMA guy. I forgot what his name is. Teddy Atlas was talking to him, and he was saying how he had that fight for Golovkin 117 to 112, and I'm like 9 rounds to 2, and I'm like, what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys. So I hope you guys have a great day. Christopher Smith, man, it's good to see you, bro. Hope everything works out well with you. I'm gonna get out of here now. But before I go, like I said before, and I'll say it again, all talk aside, you know, when you got God leading your life, you're okay. You're okay. Doesn't matter what happens. And I think everybody's here for a reason. There's a purpose behind them. My reason is to share love with the world, God's love, let people see who God is. And so, yeah, I talk boxing. Don't get it twisted, but um, at the end of the day, man, it's all about God. All right. Christopher Smith. Yeah, bro. Peace to you. Have a blessed day as well. All right now. Deuce.